Good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope things are going well. Your week is really coming to a nice finish on Friday for a great realtor weekend. I wanted to chat with you today just to kind of make sure we were all on the same page with what's going on with MLS. There's been a lot of different things thrown at us and a lot of changes as we watch for what the market is doing, and MLS has been responding. So I wanted to kind of review a few of the things that are going on with MLS. Make sure you're up to date and up to speed. One is regarding open houses. Currently, standard or traditional open houses are not available to be marketed through MLS, but you can market a virtual open house. And this could be kind of cool. Maybe you do a virtual open house and you have a Zoom meeting or a Facebook Live session that you schedule, and people join you. You could do multiple open houses because they probably aren't going to last as long, maybe 15 to 30 minutes on a virtual. You could do multiple open houses and engage people to follow you through. Maybe you prepare a sandwich at one and a dessert at another, something like a progressive meal through your open houses, or a progressive Where's Waldo type of thing, and you have maybe lottery tickets that you give away. I don't know, something to keep people engaged. But virtual open houses can be fun and entertaining. But if you are doing a traditional open house, please make sure that you're using the in-person viewing form and that the seller and the buyers are comfortable with that. But there are no more traditional marketing for open houses in MLS, but you can market virtual open houses. Same thing can be said for tour of homes if you're targeting the real estate community. Second thing I wanted to make sure that you're aware of, with the withdrawn status, it was customary that if your home could not be shown, your listing could not be shown for at least 72 hours or 3 days or more, you had to put your listing into withdrawn status. That's not the case right now. They've made exceptions for this. So your house does not need to be put into, your listing does not need to be put into the withdrawn status. You can go ahead and leave it as active. However, you do have to have an addendum to the listing agreement, and that is that no showings while active. That is a required addendum. If your seller is saying, we'd really prefer that buyers not come through the house right now, you can obviously market that property virtually, but you do need that addendum. And within that addendum, there's a statement that must appear in the public remarks. So watch for that. That is a required document if you're not moving your property to withdrawn status. And just as a heads up, MLS is working on creating a platform within our MLS system that when you put a property into withdrawn status, that once you make it active again, the days on the market will not include those withdrawn dates. However, that's not ready yet. So just be aware that if you do move a property to withdrawn status and then back to active, those withdrawn days will be included in your days on market. Third thing is the COVID forms. Just know where they're at and how to use them. There's the PASA addendum that that NEFAR created, and there's also the one that Florida Realtors created. So two addenda, you can use one or the other. I think that the Florida Realtors one has a little more flexibility, where you can select exactly why you're extending the days or timeline in your purchase and sale agreement or your contract. That is available in ProWorks. Both of those are available in ProWorks, and then the Florida Realtors one is available on Form Simplicity. The other form is the in-person viewing. The in-person viewing, we're recommending the Florida Realtors form, and that is available in ProWorks and also available in Form Simplicity through MLS. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware how to set up a virtual tour in MLS. So I'm going to go pop right over into MLS for a second just to make sure we're all on the same page. If you haven't set one up, when you're in MLS, just really go to change your listing. So you'll change your listing to add a virtual tour. When you get into the listings, the list of your listings, click on the MLS number and that'll open up the detail for your listing. If you scroll on down, you'll see that there's still the option for both an open house and a tour of homes. If you click on open houses, all you have to do is identify the time frame that open house will appear, and if this is okay, that's great. You want to add an event. That event will be a virtual open house. Notice if you use the drop-down menu, the only option is currently a virtual open house. You can change the text or the title of what it will appear when you're promoting your open house, your virtual open house. And then, of course, you do have to pre-set up either a Facebook Live event or maybe a Zoom event. And you would copy and paste that location into this, or that URL into this location here. Identify the date that you're going to go ahead and have your open house and the time. And probably it's going to be a little bit shorter than it would customarily be a 3 or 4 hour open house. It's probably going to be something like a 30-minute or maybe a 15-minute open house. Maybe you can do some consecutive open houses. Whatever works for you. Scroll on down or up, depending on how it's working, and identify the time frame for that open house. If you have any special comments that you want to make so that they appear with your virtual marketing of your open house, you can make those here. Great, pool home. And that will appear in the comments, or that will appear next to your promotion for your open house. Click on Next, and that will go ahead and schedule your virtual open house. It'll appear in your property, and it will also appear in your marketing for it. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward and easy. It's just like setting up a regular open house, but a little bit different. And so I wanted to challenge you to go ahead and create a virtual open house. If you don't currently have a listing, or if you would like to maybe hold more than one of your listings open at a time, you could create a tour, a virtual tour of a couple of different properties. But I'm challenging you to go ahead and create a virtual open house for your listing. If you have any questions about the process, just give me a ring at 904-537-6149, or reach out to me at cleblanc@cbvfl.com. And I hope that you have a great day and a great real estate weekend. Bye-bye.